Good morning, students. Today we are going to see the second unit, first prose, a nice cup of tea. What do you like most, tea or coffee? Have you ever drunk tea without adding sugar? Yes, my dear students, today the topic which we are going to see is about tea. What is the title of the topic? The title of the topic is A Nice Cup of Tea, written by George Orwell. First, we shall see about the author. Eric Arthur Blyde, known by his pen name George Orwell, was an English novelist, essayist, journalist, and critic. So, the original name of George Orwell is Eric Arthur Blyde. So, with the help of his written work, he was known as George Orwell. Actually, he was an English novelist. Novelist means author, and essayist. Essayist means storyteller, and journalist. Journalist means reporter, and also a critic. Critic means one who used to judge others' written materials. Next, he was born on 25th June 1903 in West Bengal. So where was George Orwell born? He was born in West Bengal on 25th June 1903. He was best known for his novels Animal Farm and 1984. So the two predominant works are Animal Farm and 1984. So through this work he was known to others. He started writing at an early age of 4. So at the age of 4 itself he started writing novels. Next, he died on 21st January 1950. At the time his age was 46. So he died on 21st January 1950. So when he died, at the time his age was 46. So this is what about the author. Once again we will see about the author. What is the original name of the author? Eric Arthur Blyde. So with the help of his work he was known as George Orwell. He was an English novelist, essayist, journalist and critic. He was born on 25th June 1903 in West Bengal. He was best known for his novels, that is Animal Farm and 1984, and he started writing at an early age of 4. He died on 21st January 1915. At the time his age was 46. Okay, now we shall see introduction about the topic A Nice Cup of Tea. The essay A Nice Cup of Tea reveals the author George Orwell's personal opinions and his sense of humor on the preparation of tea. So the introduction of the essay tells about the author George Orwell's personal idea and his comedy about the preparation of tea. Next, nice cup of tea. The countries like Ireland, Australia and New Zealand, they consider tea as an important aspect in the area of civilization, and also the best manner of making tea is the subject of violent disputes. So the countries like Ireland, Australia and New Zealand, they consider tea as an important look where in the field of human development. Where in the field of human development, the countries like Ireland, Australia and New Zealand, they consider tea as an important aspect. And also the best manner of making tea is the subject of violent dispute. And also the countries, the following countries, whatever I said in the above, so those countries, they consider best manner of making tea as the big issue. Next, when George Orwell read his own recipe book, he found 11 important points to prepare a nice cup of tea. So when our author George Orwell, he read his own cooking direction book, he found 11 important points to prepare a nice cup of tea. First of all, according to him, a nice cup of tea means Indian tea. So according to our author George Orwell, what he says that a nice cup of tea means that is Indian tea, like that he says. He humorously comments that one does not feel wiser, braver, or more optimistic after drinking the Chinese tea. Next he says, according as per his view, he funningly he says that by drinking Chinese tea one does not feel intelligent, or one does not feel courageous, or one does not feel confident. That's what funnily he says that if anybody drinks Chinese tea, it doesn't mean that he will be intelligent, he will be courageous, he will be confident. Next, teapot. Tea, what do you mean by pot? Pot means container. Pot means what? Container. Secondly, tea should be made in small quantities in a teapot. So second, what he says that the tea which we make, it should be made in small amount in the teapot, not fully. The vessel itself fully, we should not make tea. Only small amount we should make tea in the teapot. He recommends that the teapot should be made of china or earthenware. Next, what he says that the teapot in which we make tea, it should be made of china or made of clay, baked clay. So in such pot only we should make tea, like that he says. Second point. Thirdly, he says the pot should be warmed beforehand. So before preparing a tea, the particular pot in which we are going to make tea, that pot should be made hot, made warmed. It should be hot, like that he says. Next, tea powder. Fourthly, the tea should be strong. So fourth, what he says, the tea should be powerful. For that he suggests 6 teaspoons would be enough. So if fourth point, what he says that the tea should be powerful. If you want the tea should be powerful, then if you add only 6 teaspoons will be enough, like that he says. Next, fifthly, the tea powder should be put straight into the teapot to infuse properly. Next, fifth point, what he says that the tea powder should be put straight into the tea container in order to fill properly. He wittingly uses the term imprison the tea, which means the tea powder should not be separated with strainers, muslin bags or other devices. Next, he wittingly, what do you mean by wittingly? Purposefully, அதாவது வேணுக்கும்னே அவர் சொல்கிறார். என்ன சொல்கிறாருன்னா, வேணுக்கும்னே என்னன்னா யூசஸ் த டேர்ம், என்ன அந்த டேர்ம் என்னன்னா imprison the tea. அப்படின்னா என்ன அர்த்தம்னா, which means the tea powder should not be separated. The tea powder should not be separated with what? With filter or other tools. That's what he says in the tea powder. Next, making of tea. Sixthly, one should add water with the tea powder while it boils in the kettle. So sixth point, what he says that one should add water with the tea powder while when the tea boils in the vessel. One should add water with the tea powder, he says. That's the sixth point. Next, seventhly, after making the tea, one should mix it. So seventh point, what he says, after making the tea, it should be mixed well, he says. Next, eighthly, one should use a good breakfast cup which holds more tea. So eighth point, what he says that if you want to drink tea, then you should take a good breakfast cup which should hold more tea, like that he says as eighth point. Next, adding of milk. Ninthly, the creamy in the milk should be removed, otherwise it will not be more tasty. So ninth point, what he says that the thickness found in the milk should be removed. If it is not removed, then the tea will not be more tasty. Tenthly, first water should be poured. Tenth point, what he says that first water should be poured. So it is very controversy. According to him, tea powder should be put first, then only we can know how much milk is needed. So according to George Orwell, it is very controversy means what? Argument. Enna tea powder should be put first. What he says that tea powder should be put first, then only we can come to know how much milk we needed to add. Lastly, he says that tea should be drunk without adding sugar. So finally he says that if you want to drink tea, it should be drunk without adding sugar. Next, conclusion. Thus, the author recommends that tea should be stronger and tasty. So, in the conclusion, what the author suggests that tea should be powerful and tasty. While drinking tea, it should be harmless. So, if you want to drink tea, it should not harm to you. So, it should be safe. We never ruin the taste of tea by adding sugar. And at the end, he concludes by saying that if you want to drink tea without adding sugar, you just drink. Then only you will know the real taste of the tea. If you add sugar in the tea, then the total taste of the tea will be collapsed. That's what he says. Thank you.